Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1163, and today's topic is the role of carbohydrate and protein in health and disease. And yesterday, if you remember, I discussed about the growth hormone, and that growth hormone for human being, that is human growth hormone, Hg, that is human growth, HGH, is all we can call it protein hormone. All these hormones, they are all protein based, enzymes, they are protein based. So our food and diet, globally what we are taking as a human being, mainly there are two classes of diet. One is called carbohydrate based, and if I say carbohydrate based means where the population they are consuming 80% rice, wheat, bread and so many other cereals, they are all rich in carbohydrate. So we should understand the carbohydrate diet. And the second group of diet, they are known as protein diet, protein based diet. And that's why I mentioned in the lecture, two types of obesity is also there. One obesity is called protein based obesity or rich man's obesity. And second one is called poor man's obesity, means carbohydrate based abdominal obesity. And here, these two diets, when we are taking carbohydrate, if I say carbohydrate, when we are taking, there will be breaking down into sugar. And this sugar is C6H12O6, or we can say carbon 1:2:1. This is the final end product after the complete hydrolysis of carbohydrate in our body. And the second, protein. And when protein is hydrolyzed, broken down, we will get amino acid, and that is your CH, or NH2. This is the final product of these two foods. And amino acids, when it is produced in our body, it is the building block of protein, and it will again combine with another molecule of amino acid, and there will be formation of protein, and that protein will be the part of our muscles, bone, cartilage, in whole body. It is a building block. Protein is the building block of our body, and also it is adding to our height. That's why I have already mentioned yesterday in the lecture that those carbohydrate based population globally, they are short in height as compared to protein based. And this protein, first thing, if we are taking as compared to carbohydrate, it will not allow you to feel hungry for longer time once you have taken the protein, and that is in low volume. And secondly, it will not allow you to have, that is called insulin resistance of your cell, and it will allow insulin to enter in your cell. So that is also very important. And some other benefits are there. It will play as a role of enzyme as a role of hormone, and it will help in metabolic process, thermal value, energy thermal value of protein is more than carbohydrate, that is called caloric thermal value of protein is more than carbohydrate. So these are all very, very important positive food value of protein. The most serious and dangerous one is that is sugar. And there is no doubt that whatever carbohydrate in any form, whether it is potato, whether it is rice, whether it is wheat, whether it is cereal, whatever carbohydrate you are taking, its final product after all the breaking down and hydrolysis is nothing but sugar. And today's lot of publications I am going to discuss about this sugar. Once we are taking carbohydrate, already in our body, because of that nature, is already lot of sugar is pumped out of your food. Again, we are adding more sugar by eating the sweets, especially in India and in other countries like Nigeria, Europe, America. They are having lot of bakery products, lot of ice cream, lot of cold drink, lot of fruit juice, and there huge amount of sugar is added, no doubt. So we are pumping lot of extra sugar to our body from two sources. One source is that is our need in the form of carbohydrate food. The other sources that is not our need, but this is our demand. Sometimes we like to take, we are addicted. And let me tell you, today, different type of addictions are there, but the most common and serious addiction is called sugar addiction. And sugar addiction of the global population is 8 to 10 times more than alcoholic addiction, tobacco addiction, drug means cocaine, heroin addiction. So the global population is having lot of harm, health and disease problem, metabolic problem, cancer, diabetes, so many things is because of sugar. That's why I used to call sugar is the mother of all metabolic disorder and diseases and our health problem. For example, if excess, I'm talking of excess sugar, and most of the people who are not taking care of their diet, nutrition on the basis of caloric value, most of the people, 70-80% of the global population, they are taking extra sugar. And sugar, first thing is that if it is more in childhood, as a children in the school, they will be hyper. And their hyperactivity and their misbehaving, all these values, it goes to sugar. It means that child is given a lot of sugar and that is making the child hyper. That is in his brain if excess sugar is there. Now if there is excess sugar in our eye, we suffer glaucoma. The eye vision will be lost. And if there is excess sugar in our blood, we will suffer from diabetic condition. If there is excess sugar in our body, we will suffer insomnia, sleeplessness, because it will increase the acidity of our stomach and alkalinity will be neutralized, and that will cause sleepless night. In adults, if more and more excess sugar is going to their brain, it will cause dementia and Alzheimer's. And for a longer period, if the same sugar is floating in our body, then you are subjected to cancer. That is, your immune system is totally compromised. And sugar is the best diet for your cancer cell. Cancer cells, they multiply very fast in sugar medium. So overall, if we are talking of carbohydrate diet, it is linked to sugar, and sugar is linked to so many health and disease. So best thing is that at any cost in our diet, first we should reduce the carbohydrate based diet. Because of these factors, the end product of all carbohydrate in our body is sugar. That is called glucose. And today, globally, sugar production, crystalline sugar, that is we call it table sugar, is multi-billion-dollar business. Sugar as a sweetening agent is multi-billion-dollar business in pharmaceutical industries. Because most of the tablets, if they are bitter, sugar coated. Most of the syrup in the liquid form, sugar is added. All the drinks, up to 20 to 30% sugar is added. So everywhere whatever industry you are talking of, pharmaceutical or food, is sugar. So, and now advertisement is there globally. They write, sugar means cancer, sugar means diabetes, sugar means dementia, Alzheimer's, losing the brain capacity of connectivity of the brain. Sugar means glaucoma. Sugar means children's hyperactivity behavior. So these are the most negative aspect of carbohydrate diet. Of course, carbohydrate is the part of our life and diet, lifestyle. We cannot ignore, but at the same time, you should not go in excess of sugar. Why I am saying this? Because once we are taking carbohydrate like rice, one plate, high volume, and always when we are taking rice, it is always in high volume, full plate. So that is already you have added a lot of sugar to your body from your diet. And again you are going to add sugar from outside, from other sources, from morning till evening. You are attending some marriage, some party, some Christmas party, everywhere cake, pastry, cake, ice cream, sweet. Lot of sugar is added. And sugar, I call it, I always mention in my lecture, as a chemist, sugar is white poison to our body, to us. I don't consider it toxic. It is poison, crystalline white poison. Please, as much as possible, reduce the sugar. Of course, sugar in the form of energy is needed everywhere in our body, even in brain also, if there is fall of sugar. But I am talking of excess of sugar. And excess of sugar is because of our addiction. I call it addiction. Anything which you don't need and you are adding, that is called addiction. You don't need lot of sweet to eat. You don't need lot of sugary material to drink while you are on carbohydrate diet. And that's why globally they are suffering. These nowadays, lot of research papers are coming on this issue of extra addition of sugar because of our lifestyle. And our lifestyle is drastically changed because of our prosperity and technology. Before, when there is any occasion, maybe some celebration, then we used to get 1-2 pieces of sweet tablet, toffee, chocolate, all these things. But here now everybody's children are eating. We are drinking all those sweet material in the form of sweet drink. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, so many dozens of cold drinks are available. And there is lot of consumption of crystalline sugar. And that is causing a lot of problem. And in conclusion, in many papers it is mentioned that if we can reduce our sugar intake, crystalline sugar, refined one, your lot of problem will be over. Lot of metabolic problem, diabetic problem, insomnia problem, hyper problem, overactive, all these things will be over. And for protein, I have already mentioned that all these growth hormones which are used in South Korea to increase their height to 5 feet 10 inches is all protein based. So protein molecule is having lot of advantage in the form of enzyme, in the form of hormone, in the form of food, as a meat, fish, egg, all these. So shift towards protein more, carbohydrate less, and add more antioxidants. I call it antioxidant food. Antioxidant food means all fruit and vegetables. And that will balance your attack of free radicals which are produced in our body during the oxidation reduction reaction. Because our body is full of reaction. It's an industry, it's just like a hospital. Lot of activities inside is going on. Enzymes are playing their role to hydrolyze carbohydrate into sugar, to hydrolyze protein into amino acid, and lot of free radicals are produced. Lot of free oxygens are produced, and those free radicals must be neutralized. Because I have already told you that if there is one free radical which is produced during the process of reaction in our body, is capable of killing your one normal cell, because one free radical is lacking, is deficient in one electron, so it will be in search of getting one electron, and once one electron is stolen from your normal cell, because all are made up of electron, proton, neutron, cells, matter, everything. Even this free radical and cell, they are all with electrons. And once one electron is shifted from your cell to free radical, your cell is damaged. So if in your body millions of free radicals are produced, means they are capable of destroying your millions of normal cells. And if suppose your billions of cells are destroyed, then it is called that you are under oxidative stress. So to control your oxidative stress, to have normal life, first reduce your sugar, carbohydrate diet, add more protein, and secondly, add more fruit to neutralize the production of free radicals and active oxygen, so that your cells are okay. Also, this protein, if there is more sugar, your skin will be having lot of wrinkles. That is also, if lot of wrinkles appearing, first is sugar condition. People will talk a lot that no, you are taking lot of fried or deep fried, this and that. No, as a chemist I am telling you, your wrinkle on your face, some roughness is because of excess sugar in your body. So I am just going to show some images, interesting ones. You can see here, this is the advertisement globally nowadays. They have put crystalline white sugar, and very boldly it is written, sugar means you are subjected to cancer. This lady, they have mentioned that everything is okay, she looks healthy and everything, and because of excess sugar, she got cancer. Because of excess cancer cell is there, and she is taking lot of sugar, because of that they are multiplying. So if anybody who is diagnosed cancer, immediately stop sugar, first thing. Here I am showing very clear picture. Two cheek, one is very smooth and shining, and other one is dull and wrinkled. It is only because of excess intake of sugar. So if you want to be normal in your skin, please drastically reduce or stop crystalline refined sugar. If you see such type of dull and wet or reddish color, it means you are suffering from glaucoma, and glaucoma is caused by excess blood reaching to your, excess sugar reaching to your eye, and that is the main cause of glaucoma. Once there is excess sugar in your blood, you will be diagnosed as diabetic condition, and you will be patient, and every day, every week, you have to check your blood sugar level. So he is the patient of diabetes. This is the image of the child who is hyper. He is known as attention deficit hyper child. So it is in childhood, if he is pushing and pulling and always showing unrest or restlessness, it means he is taking extra sugar, or he is given by his parents lot of sugary material in the form of cake, in the form of pastry or ice cream. So please stop it. This is a very popular cartoon of insomnia. Insomnia means when someone is spending sleepless night, changing the bedside left and right. It is because of taking up the excess sugar in his or her diet. So if you want to sleep well, please drastically reduce or stop intake of sugar. It is very good image is given of the losing of your all memory. It looks like that your all neuron cells are flying because of taking lot of sugar, and you are losing your memory, and you are going towards Alzheimer's, means chronic condition of dementia. Is because of excess intake of sugar. So here I have listed the same thing what I told you, that once you are taking carbohydrate diet, and along with that you are taking lot of refined sugar or any sugar as a sweetening agent, you are addicted, then you are going to suffer from these following your health condition or disease. Number one, excess sugar in child's brain may cause attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's a very, very common nowadays in urban area where people are very prosperous, rich, and children are given lot of ice cream, lot of pastry, lot of cake, and lot of sweet tablets. They are suffering from ADHD, that is called attention deficit hyperactivity. Number two, excess sugar in your blood may cause metabolic disorder, and that metabolic disorder in the form of disease is called diabetes. And always you have to go to check what is the sugar level in your blood. Number three, too much sugar in your body system as a whole. If lot of excess sugar continuously you are eating for years, it may cause, that is cancer. And once cancer is diagnosed, first you stop sugar, then you stop, which is producing lot of mucus, that is called animal product milk. Because the sugar and milk both are very good feed. The cancer cell can multiply and thrive in this medium, and sugar plus milk. Number four, excess sugar will cause insomnia. Insomnia means you are spending sleepless night, and that very famous cartoon is everywhere circulating, that I showed you, that he is lying like that. Number five, excess sugar may cause wrinkles on your skin. You might have noticed lot of people, even in teenage, young, their age is only 21, 22, 19, and their skin is having lot of wrinkle, lot of roughness. It's not smooth and shining. I will say that sugar is appearing on their skin, which is making rough. So what wrinkle we are getting? It is again because of addiction of sugar. Then number 6, excess sugar intake may cause teeth cavity. There nowadays it is becoming very common in all houses. Those who are having lot of money to spend, not for their need but for their demand of the children, to go for a lot of sweetery substance. So young children in the age group of 12, 13, 14, they have cavity. And the formation of cavity inside the teeth, the first is sugar, stop sugar. Even your dentist will advise, stop sugar. So sugar is the main cause of formation of teeth cavity. Number 7, excess sugars in adult brain. Once we are adult and we have excess sugar and it goes to our brain, we are going to suffer from small missing memory. That small missing memory, sometimes we may forget where I kept my key, my biro or my shirt or my coat indoor. That is called dementia. And when you are going to forget whether you have taken breakfast or lunch or not, then it is called Alzheimer's. The chronic condition of dementia is called Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's and dementia have the strong link of excess sugar in your brain. So that is also one very negative role of sugar. Then number 8, excess sugar in your eye. Once you are taking excess sugar, your eye will get glaucoma. And glaucoma means broad eye, and then your vision and everything will be disturbed. So that these are all diseases. They are linked to excess sugar in your body intake in the form of carbohydrate and then other sweetening agent. So once you are taking protein, and there are two types of protein. One is from animals in the form of meat, or in the form of egg, in the form of fish. They are known as animal source of proteins. And the second source of protein is vegetable source. Mostly they are beans and seeds. And these proteins, even if they are taken in excess, it is not going to cause any such type of metabolic disorder or disease or health condition. And not only that, these proteins, mostly in many countries, most of the people, they are deficient in protein. Because protein, generally, animal proteins, they are a little bit costly, and most of the people, they cannot afford. So there is no problem of excess of protein. Protein, whatever you are taking, it is very important for your growth. And protein is also called, I have already mentioned just now, that is called protein growth hormone. Your height will be good because it will add, it is building block. So all these factors are very positive for protein diet. Number 1, protein increases the satiety level. Satiety level means, it means feeling of being full. You will not feel hungry, and that state is called satiety level. Number 2, it takes time to break down protein into amino acid. If you take any meat, at least it takes 3 to 4 hours to break down into amino acid. But in the case of carbohydrate, quickly it will be broken down into glucose, I mean sugar, and it helps to lose the weight. Once it takes a lot of time to completely hydrolyze it into amino acid, in this way you will lose the weight. If you are, this is very interesting thing. People will say that by taking meat, protein meat, and you are going to lose the weight. In the same way I used to mention when I delivered one lecture on omega-3 fatty acid, that is oil. I mentioned that you take the oil, take the fat to reduce the fat, because oil is also the fat. So if you are taking good fat, where unsaturation is there, omega-3, omega-6 acids are there, fatty acids, your weight, your fat will be reduced. So that's why I mentioned to reduce the fat, take the fat. And here again I am mentioning to reduce the weight, take the protein. Number 3, protein means no insulin resistance. If you are taking enough protein, your all cells and muscles will allow insulin to enter the cells. There will not be any resistance of insulin. Number 4, protein diet increases ghrelin hormone. Ghrelin hormone means it is the reason of losing fat, and you will lose your obesity, and that is because of ghrelin hormone. Is a very important hormone. Some people they take synthetic one, but no, you just take protein, it is okay. Number 5, protein has a much high thermic effect. It means it will release lot of heat once it is burned in our cells. That's why in winter season, people they take lot of protein and fat, so that lot of caloric value in thermic condition is increased, so that they will feel less cold. Number 6, protein can boost that is in main causes of weight loss. Metabolism can boost. It can boost metabolism, and that is the main cause of weight loss. Number 7, protein is the building block of our whole body structure. Just like our house block, it is building block of our body. So with this I will stop, and I wish that those who are addicted, I call it addiction of sugar, please try to reduce your addiction, and if possible, stop taking sugar, because you are already taking a lot of carbohydrate that is providing you enough sugar. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.